Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into something that will make your openSUSE Linux experience even more exciting. We are talking about OPI, the openSUSE package installer. Whether you are a long-time openSUSE user or just getting started, this video will cover everything you need to know about OPI, how it works, how to use it, and why it is such a powerful tool. So if you are ready to boost your software management game, stick around until the end of the video. First off, what exactly is OPI? OPI stands for openSUSE Package Installer, a command line tool that simplifies installing packages from external repositories like Packman, OBS, openSUSE Build Service, and third-party repositories. The best part, OPI makes it easy to search and install packages that may not be available in the default openSUSE repositories. It's a must-have for any openSUSE user who wants to access a wider range of software. Let's break it down further. Access to external repositories, simplified package search and installation, works alongside Zypper. Think of it as a wrapper around Zypper, but more powerful for sourcing and installing packages that are not in the default repos. Now that we know what OPI is, let's get it installed. Installing OPI is super simple. If you are using openSUSE Leap or Tumbleweed, here is what you need to do. Sudo Zypper refresh and sudo Zypper. Let's do upgrade. Okay, to ensure your system is up to date. Okay, if there is any update, make sure to install the updates to your system. Now sudo Zypper install OPI. Let me add details. Okay, and it seems 22 package to install. Yes, that's it. OPI is now installed on your system. Let's explore its functionality. Once OPI is installed, you can start using it immediately to search for and install packages. Let's start with a few basic commands. OPI and the package name you would like to install. Here, for the example, VLC. And you just press enter. With this command, OPI will search across external repositories like Packman, OBS, and others for the software you are looking for. If found, it will present you with the available versions for easy installation. So now we hit enter. So I will choose the first one, this one, so I can enter 1. Now it will search and it will show you the repository that this package can be installed from and with the version number here. So I will choose one, the Packman repository 1, and press enter. And press enter to have VLC installed on your system. For the uninstallation, simply you can use Zypper space remove space and the name of the package, and you can add -- clean deps to clean any dependencies installed with the package. So we have to wait to finish. And again, as I said, if you want to uninstall, just use Zypper rm clean deps and VLC, and don't forget the sudo. And as you noted that we don't need sudo with OPI, and that set you will be able to uninstall. Let's try another example. And as I said, if the package that you are looking for coming from or existing in many places like repository, OBS, OPI will show you a list of these places and with the version of the package to able to choose to what you want to install. But if the package like only one provider, it will show you only one and it will be ready to install. So for that example, I like Brave browser. So I will install it here. As you can see, didn't give us any choices because it's coming only from one source. So I will hit yes. And let's hit yes. And also OPI makes it easy to install proprietary drivers or other complex packages like codecs and media players, all with one simple command. And I will show you after this one finish. And now it's asking us to, if we would like to add the repository file for the Brave browser, you can check that under etc zypper repo, and you will see that there is a file created here for it. Okay. As we said also for the drivers, let's say you want to check what drivers exist or what drivers you can. So you have a list of all drivers that, with the arrow, we have 31. So let's say you want to install NVIDIA driver. So NVIDIA, and from there you can choose the driver of the NVIDIA you would like to install. I don't have a NVIDIA on this machine because it's a VM. So this is for drivers. And for the codecs and multimedia players, you can simply OPI Packman. And here it's asking us to add the repository. Yes. And here, like the link or the mirror to get the installation from. This one is the default for Packman number 3. So mostly it's in Germany, and we have one in Czech, one in China. So I will go with the default, the one I know. So I will choose 3. And now the repository of Packman is installed. And if I do update for my system, the update will come from this repository. But I have to specify that if I didn't change the configuration file for Zypper. You can find this information in my early videos about SUSE installation, openSUSE installation. So this will help you get the essentials quickly installed on your system. So now here, found the package to upgrade. It was dependencies for VLC. Let's let it install. So here we have recommended packages to be installed also. Let's let it install. Just because we added Packman repository using OPI. These are the basic codecs or essential codecs for your system, multimedia codecs. So again, it needs some more packages to install. It is all, it seems like dependencies. So now here another repository asking us to add. So now all is installed. We have VLC, we have Packman, we have codecs installed on our system. And to upgrade your system or update your system, simply use Zypper, because as we said, OPI is an openSUSE package installer. It is not the same like Zypper as a complete package management. To uninstall, you use Zypper. To update your system, like sudo Zypper. Okay, you can do distribution upgrade or upgrade, but you need to add this allow vendor change to make sure that the package installed from this repository will be upgraded, unless you change the default in your configuration file of Zypper. As you can see now, it's showing us that some packages would be downgraded because I said allow vendor change. So always be careful about that. Okay. So let's move forward for some advanced OPI commands. So let's take things up a notch and explore some advanced OPI features. If you write OPI dash help, you will see a good explanation or a list of options. And you can see here, search and install almost all packages available for openSUSE and SUSE Linux Enterprise. From openSUSE build service, Packman, popular packages for various vendors. Query that when we write OPI space and the name of the package is somehow it's like a query or search. And here you have some interesting options. The one I like is -p, okay, and -m or -m, -p and -m. And you can read here, don't run any plugins. For -p capital, don't run any plugins. Only search repos, OBS, and Packman. -m, use query args as space separated package queries. The interesting one here is the provided plugins, okay, can be installed, can be used to install packages from various other vendors. So these plugins, like, it's coming from, like, for an example, let's take an example here, like Spotify, okay, to understand what the meaning here of plugin. If I wrote OPI and Spotify and I press enter, you will notice here it is coming from Snapcraft, the Ubuntu package management. Okay, so that is the meaning, like you will install Spotify from that. So let's say I don't want to install Spotify from these predefined plugins. So all I can do is and -p capital and I press enter. Now OPI will search for Spotify in the main categories of repositories. These openSUSE build service, Packman, and the third one is related to the plugin. So it will search in these two. Okay. If you don't want to install from the provided plugins. Also, let's take an example like VS Codium. And again, this is the main repository of VS Codium. And if you tried like that -p, maybe VS Codium is not there. So then you have to go with the provided to you. Okay, so that's OPI options, and it's sometimes helpful, and sometimes packages is not exist in the main repository, and it is exist in openSUSE build services like VS Codium. Okay, and OPI will add the repository for you, and then when you update your system using Zypper, you will face no issue with that. Okay, so let's move forward. So why should you use OPI? Here are the key benefits of using OPI on openSUSE Linux. Access to more repositories, install packages from OBS, Packman, GitHub, Flatpak, and Snap. Easy of use, simple, straightforward, commands to install complex packages. Better package availability, access software not always available in official repositories. Time saving, no need to manually configure repositories, OPI does it for you. All of these advantages make OPI an essential tool for any openSUSE user looking to get the most out of their Linux system. Now let's quickly compare OPI to Zypper, the default package manager on openSUSE. While Zypper is excellent for managing system packages and repositories, OPI extends its functionality by adding access to external repos like Packman and OBS without extra configuration. Here is a simple breakdown. Feature, external repos, OPI, Packman, OBS, GitHub, Snap, Zypper, official repos only. Easy of use for OPI, simple commands. For Zypper, requires repo configuration. GUI front end for OPI, nothing. There is no GUI front end for OPI. For Zypper, you can use YAST package management. OPI is not meant to replace Zypper, but to complement it by giving you easy access to external software. And there you have it, everything you need to know about OPI, the openSUSE package installer. It is an incredibly useful tool that can save you time and give you access to a wider range of software. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Linux and openSUSE tutorials. If you have any questions or want to see specific content, drop them in the comments below. You may check out my other videos on openSUSE and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.